Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Hey, how's everybody doing on this Recipe Tuesday? Hope that this video, as always, finds everybody doing well. Look at those pictures. Yeah. The first thing that you're looking at is a drink made by Sharon Jackson. And we are uncovering the mystery of that dessert recipe from last week where we left off. Yeah. And that's Steve's pina colada cake. And today we're talking in general about comfort food. Looking at that drink and looking at that cake, does that not look comforting to you? It looks comforting to me. Hey, listen, I want to talk about meatloaf too for a minute. I'm going to link up in the description box below a meatloaf recipe from yours truly, of which aired about a few months back, I think way back in October, and it is good to say the least. In it is mashed potato inside of the meatloaf, and you could assemble this beautiful thing early in the morning before you go to work, and then when you get home, all you have to do is pop it in the oven, and you got yourself a good, comforting meal, to say the least. Going to get on to it, and Steve is going to talk about two things. He's going to talk about that beautiful cake, and he's also going to talk about meatloaf. So stick around for Steve, and we'll be right back in a minute.
I would also like to share my meatloaf recipe with you. What you're going to need is 1 to 2 pounds of 85-15 or 90-10 ground beef or ground turkey. You're going to take it, place it in a bowl. You're going to add 1 egg, about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, about 1/3 of a cup of oatmeal. Mix it in, then add your Italian seasoning, or if you wish, you can do basil, oregano, and parsley separately. I usually add about 1/4 of a cup to the mix. Mix it in, and then after that, as an option, I like to take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of my spaghetti sauce and add it to my meat mixture. Mix it in, add it, mix it very well, and then from there, take it and put it in a pan that you're going to bake it in. I usually line it with a little bit of aluminum foil, but it's not required. Preheat oven to 350, and you cook it for about 45 to 50 minutes. Hope you like it. Good morning. I would like to share my pina colada cake recipe with you. What you're going to need is 1 box of Duncan Hines Pineapple Supreme Cake Mix. Follow the directions as it says. Where it asks for water, I would substitute pineapple juice from the crushed pineapple in its place. After you beat everything together and bake the cake, pull the cake out of the oven and take a fork and pierce the cake about 8 times. And then what you're going to do after that, while the cake is cooling, you will take a saucepan with crushed pineapple, about 1/4 cup of sugar, and bring it to a slight boil. Then you're going to take the crushed pineapple mix and put it over the top of the cake. After that, you're going to want to use my vanilla custard recipe that I used for my banana pudding. If you don't want to do that, you could use Jello vanilla pudding mix or French vanilla. It's optional. Then apply whipped cream, and you're going to want to toast some coconut and apply that over the top. Take the cake, put it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, and then you can serve it. Let me know how you like it.
Thanks so much, Steve Young. That was amazing. Listen, what you're looking at right now has been submitted by Sharon Jackson. Oh my goodness, this is Sharon Jackson's Mocha Frappe. You know these can be very expensive. But you know what? She gives you the 2 versions of how to make it. hub version and the standard version. So you may want to check that out. And where's it located? In the description box below. You know, anybody can submit recipes to me. Don't forget that if you know how to reach me through Messenger at Jan Carnivals are Fun. I wish I could take that frap and drink it immediately, if not sooner. My goodness, that looks just too good. So the details will be below. Thank you, Sharon. And also, coming up for next week, I'm waiting for the picture to pop up in a second. Yeah, there it is. Sharon Jackson's spaghetti casserole. In my lifetime, I never heard of a spaghetti casserole. So please come back next week for all the details. Come back next week to recipes. Hey, thanks so much for viewing, and I really do appreciate your time. I'm going to close it up with some music. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Steve. Come back next week, everybody. Have a great day. Get busy in the kitchen. Have fun.